Hello Libra, and happy birthday again to all your October Libras. Thanks for joining me for the October 2019 Tarot reading with Animal Totem card. I also do astrology. You can find out all that information on our website. We're going to use for the main portion of the reading is the Rock and Roll Tarot deck, my own design, followed up with the Beast Mistress Animal Oracle card, also my own design. If you're a Patreon level 2 subscriber in celebration of Halloween, we're going to pull a card from the Dark Mansion Tarot deck, which is a really, really cool deck. I really like it. Okay, let's get right into your reading for our Libra friends and your birthday month. Now, I know that that many of you, your new moon was last year. Or last month. Well, let me get these cards out. I guess I want to talk about your birthday and stuff too. This is important. So let me get these cards out. What is for Libra? Libra. Last card for Libra. Libra. Okay, yeah, so your new moon was last month, and if you might want to go back and revisit that reading if you didn't see it. But also, your birthday. If your birthday's in October, one second. That is your solar return. That is a hugely important time of the year. Not January 1st. Your solar return is the time to set your intention, make your plans, manifest your reality, and get things to create the life that you want to create during that solar return. So that is huge. That's coming up if your birthday is in October. It's always, your safe bet is to do it on your birthday. It's either one day before or one day after your birthday or the day of. It doesn't vary much. So the energy is present on the day of your birthday. I also, before we get really into the reading, I want to make a quick announcement that I will be offering the year ahead readings, which I do every year. This one for 2020 is a big one, though. It's really a big one. We're moving into a new decade. We're moving out of the 19s into the 20s. And 2020 is a 22, which is a master number. And it's also the 2s are mystical, feminine. It's definitely a change in vibes. Also, there's going to be the big Saturn-Pluto conjunction. When I do those year-ahead readings for you personally, there's 4 of these rows, each one representing a quarter of the year. I talk about some astrology briefly, then we do this, and then we also do an animal totem. So it's always hugely popular, so I'm going to start offering it a little early this year so we can get everybody in a timely fashion. So check that out if you're interested. Okay, the first card out was this 2 of Swords in reverse. So a decision has been made. A decision has been made, and it looks like you're pretty happy about it. It looks like the Queen of Pentacles is definitely part of this decision. Either they have made the decision themselves or they're part of the new situation. You're going to get along really great with this Queen of Pentacles. Now, if you've never seen my readings, the Court cards, which is this Knight of Swords, these people, they're not necessarily, their gender doesn't hold true. So this isn't necessarily a woman. And this isn't necessarily a man. But this is you, by the way. This is the air sign person, which is you. This is the Libra. Could also represent an Aquarius or Gemini or another Libra, but it's also representing you. The tie-through between you and this Queen of Pentacles is this Ace of Cups. So the Ace of Cups is a new beginning in love, it's creativity, it's spirituality, it's all things good, fun, and wonderful. So it's a very favorable card. And it's also the central issue of, it's right in the middle of your spread here. So the Ace of Cups is just blooming out all the stuff. So again, I want to reiterate, it is the time to do your manifestation for the upcoming year. It's a very powerful time to use this Ace of Cups energy and create the life you want. Now it does show right next to the Moon card here, so I want to tell you that there's going to be a full moon in Aries, which is your partnership, especially if you're Libra rising. That's your house of partnerships and love and relationships. And there will be a full moon in excuse me, that is the full moon, and then there'll be a new moon on the 27th of October. So either or, the full moon or the new moon, the time frames could be very important to you. this person has gone through a lot of struggles, but I feel like he or she is over it now. You know, they're putting it in the past. They're putting it behind them. But they've been through a period of struggle, or you know, it could be you were in a period of struggle as well. The decision that's made might be your own decision, but I feel more strongly that this is a decision made by an outside person, someone outside of you. Again, it could be somebody to say somebody says you got the job, and then this is your new coworker, or maybe this is the person's who you will be working for. He or she says you've got the job, or you know, I want to work with you. I want to co-create with you. It's going to be a co-creative time. You're going to be freed up from a lot of crap here. This is all heavy, really. Luckily, they're both in reverse, but these are some heavy-ass energies. And they're in reverse, so it says these loads are being lifted. The weight is coming off your back. And it's all this divine timing stuff, you know. This angelic presence or higher self or whoever, this force of energy is here. And they were making it happen. They were manipulating it. They were... not manipulating is the wrong word. They were part of making it happen. What would be the word? They were the conductor. You know, like they're the conductor, or they're making it. They're putting together these things for you. If it hasn't quite come into play yet, this is the time on these new and full moons when you can really, and your birthday too, when you can really connect with this energy. They want to help. Our guides, our spirits, our angels, our higher forces, they want to help us. They're always around. They're trying to help. And you got to ask. Ask so you can receive. Yeah, ask so you can receive. Definitely. Because this is the time to ask. This is the time to do the asking for sure. Okay. Let's get over here and do our animal totem card. Again, I have a whole bunch of readings available. I have, by the way, too, people talk about, oh, you don't shuffle the cards enough. I shuffle them a lot in between the spread. I don't see the need to sit there shuffling cards on camera. And then when I get on, turn the camera on, I'm just doing the loose shuffle to let Spirit pull the cards out. Please do check out my website. I have books, decks, and the lot there, and the readings. So if you're interested, please do. Don't forget to hit subscribe. Your card came right out. The Hawk. Hawk energy is about putting your eye on what you want. Like I was just saying. The Hawk doesn't mess around, man. They're up in that tree. They see what they want, and then whoosh. Their eagle eye, or that eye, they see, their eyesight is crazy good. Okay, let's read what I wrote initially. Perched high above you, peer down on the world below. Zero in on your target, then act swiftly with a mighty force. You have the ability to soar to great heights. Well, that is all true. This is a time to really zero in on what you want. Ask and you shall receive. This isn't a time to be pussyfooting around. I'm hearing. And pussyfooting around is definitely not a term that I use on a regular basis. So that's when you know it's the guides coming through. Yeah, no pussyfooting around there, Libra. Yeah, it's not the time to be pussyfooting around. It's a time to set your intentions, make your goals, write your list, and manifest what you want. Be really clear about what you want, because the universe is listening. And if you're like, well, I don't really know, blah, 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 well, then that's what's going to happen. That's the energy that will follow. You have this powerful window of time here between your new moon, which, let me just real quickly, when was that new moon for you? If you don't feel like going back and watching last year's, I keep saying last week's thing, last month, try last month, Vic. Last month's forecast. Yeah, that new moon was the 28th of September. So if you're watching this in September, you still have a window of that. And if you're watching this in September and your birthday is in September, you still have a window to do that. Oh, by the way, it always happens when I pull these books out. What is this book? This is just ephemeris. An ephemeris is just a listing of all where the planetary energies are. So everybody always asks what that is. That particular one is a yearly book, calendar book one. They come in, you know, I have them for the 20th century, the 19th century, also 21st century. You know, they come in different sizes and shapes. So if you're not familiar, I'll save you the trouble of asking. That's an ephemeris. Yeah, but that new moon on the 28th, your birthday, this is all super energy. And the ingress, too. Also, this time of year is a great time to order my little year ahead report. It's not little, it's like 60, 70 pages long. That's a very valuable tool. I use it myself every year. That's also available on my website if you're interested. And please do check out my website. I appreciate everybody doing everything that you do by purchasing my wares. I have t-shirts, I have adult coloring books, I have these decks available, readings, all sorts of stuff. It's all there by purchasing my wares. And also I appreciate you liking, sharing, commenting, everything that you do to help support me in the site. Keeps these readings free each and every month. Alright, if you're a Patreon supporter, we're going to be going one more card. You can head over to Patreon and get your link for the additional bonus card. I want you all to have a great birthday, a great month of October, a great Halloween, and I'll speak to you soon.